So we're going to be filleting an amberjack today. Larger fish are a little bit harder to fillet just because they're harder to move around. I start on the backhand coming underneath the fin here. So I'm going to start with my backhand, cut there. I'm going to come up around the head as much as I can, getting as much of the meat as possible. Turning to the forehand, finding the backbone. Once you get on the backbone, just glide the knife down using the blade to do the work for you. Finish out through the tail. Push them forward a little. I'm going to slide my finger along here, and now I'm going to use, again, forehand, pulling the knife down along the backbone, keeping pressure. You can see the bend in the knife. I'll open this up a little bit more up here. Just using the tip of the knife, using your hand to hold the fillet open. You're going to get it over the rib cage, and now you're going to be on that backbone. You can kind of see the knife bump along that backbone. And you should have one more nice long cut on here to finish this fish out. Just go nice, smooth cut like that. And that will get that nice piece of fillet off there. So you can see when you're doing it, it comes off the bone here and the rib cage here. You leave a nice clean fish. I'll show you after I flip it. Now we're going to rotate it and switch to the backhand. Here's the fish here. Again, I'm going to go underneath this fin, off the backhand. Slide the fish up, work around the head. Getting as much meat as you can. Finding the backbone. Sometimes it can be a little tough. Now I'll just slide it down this. Lift the tail up and use the flex on the knife and the knife itself to run along the backbone, put pressure on it, pull it up through the head to be able to get that off of the backbone there. So now you have to kind of get down underneath. Again, you're working just the tip of the knife to get off that rib cage. You're going to make one nice fluid motion down this way, opening the fish up twice, and that fillet comes off of there nicely. Again, leaving not much to the fish. That's going to go in here. Turn the table off. Make a longer skinning knife. Run that down. One. Skin up. I'm going to lay it out and I'm going to pin bone it, which is that center bone. Fish, you gotta feel along here. You can always feel it when you rub your hand all along here. It's bone. So it's got a long pin bone on these jacks. You gotta start way down here. You can kind of feel it. And you have to curve your knife underneath here. As you can see, I kind of went like that. And you can see the knife bend. Pull that off, and I can feel along here and feel that there's no bone in there. So now I'm gonna take the other side. A very thin slice, and you can kind of, you can feel the knife actually kind of go along the bone, and you know you're pulling the bone out. Pull that long piece out. Again, feel along there for the bone. No bones. Thin bone out. This is some fattier meat. You can pull this off to make the fillet a little cleaner. So that would be that. On these jacks, we use these to smoke. Tend to have some worms in them. You can always clean those out. Always check along the skin and see if there's worms. So you can pick these out. Get them like this, little guy like that. Just pull it right out. But
and they're really no big deal, correct?
yeah, they're no big deal. They a lot of fish get them, but I usually just cut them out all together. So if I get an area that has a lot of worms, I'll actually just cut the whole area out and put that aside, and that goes in the scrap bucket. Because you really want to just clean through. So there's a little bone right here, so I use the knife and come along there, pull that bone off. So that's the fillet. We'll lay this out for smoking. I'm going to chunk it to smokable sizes. Lay that out. It's a nice fresh piece of fish. It'll get smoked tomorrow for about 7 hours, about 150 degrees. That is how you fillet an amberjack. Get them ready to go for smoking.